So far, the Sri Lankan Tamils have been used as a very good political tool in Tamil Nadu politics. Whether it is DMK or ADMK, both have used. Even Congress has also used them. For the first time, you are going there and you are taking a completely different approach to the entire problem. What is it that exactly prompted you to do this, and what is it that you see that is taking shape, and how you see this is going to affect or influence Tamil Nadu in the future?
So one thing I've seen, the way the Tamil media reports the Sri Lankan problem and way most of our Tamil intellectuals they discuss about Sri Lankan problem, I felt it is completely disconnected from what is happening there, number one. It is completely disconnected from what BJP as a party and Modi ji as a government is doing for Sri Lanka. When I looked at the data, I found it absolutely amazing, sir. A country, even if India might have a policy of taking care of our neighborhood first policy, but what India has done for Sri Lanka is unique in the history of human beings. It's unique across all country. Other places, people go like a rapacious capitalist, go occupy the resources, come out. That is what China is doing. China is present in all the African countries. They go there like a hungry country, take over all their resources and come out. But here we found it very interesting, sir. And India felt it has got a civilizational duty to take care of Sri Lanka.
Just 1 minute. When you are talking about this particular India, you are talking about India
of Modi ji.
Okay.
India of Modi ji, he believes India has got a civilizational duty to take care of Sri Lanka. I was very surprised, sir. When Modi ji was in Sri Lanka, he used a word called civilizational twin. India and Sri Lanka are civilizational twins. We are bounded by history. Because when I went to Nurelia, I went to the same place where Sita Mata was abducted, taken. She was confined to a forest. And Lord Hanuman went there and brought Sita Mata back. I went there, I went to the same forest. I was able to see the footprints of Hanuman which people worship there. We are bounded by history. Geographically, I don't think any other country in the world, in sea, we are as close as two countries there. Instead of seeing the gap, I also see the Ramar Palam, the Ramar footbridge that actually connects both our country. So this we should never forget, sir. That is what Modi ji is bringing to the equation. Before Modi ji, it was all about how can I use it strategically? How can I use it to counter the effect of this? They have all politicians thinking like that, or more importantly, when Kachati was seated in 1974, Indira Gandhi was fully aware. She wanted Sri Lanka's support to build her political career. So Kachati was gifted to Sri Lankan Prime Minister then, simply because she wanted the Prime Minister to see Indira Gandhi as a big figure in UN. She wanted Sri Lanka to be in the UN to talk India as a big brother and to talk Madam Indira Gandhi as a big person. Only for that Kachati was seated, for which Kalangir Karunanidhi, when he was the Chief Minister of the state, he played a major role in gifting that. We have to understand, so it was all happening in that way. But Modi ji came, he completely changed the equation from using Sri Lanka to civilizational duty to Sri Lanka. That is why, sir, 60,000 houses now, 14,000 houses in the central province of Sri Lanka, which we call Malayaga Tamils, meaning the Tamils who have gone from India in the last 150 years. Then close to about 46,000 houses in the northern part and the eastern part of Sri Lanka. And sir, when all the Tamil politicians sitting here and talking about cultural renaissance of Sri Lanka, Modi ji has gone to Sri Lanka. He has gone to the same place where the Jaffna library was burned in 1983. He has built a Jaffna cultural center, $12 million American dollars, free of cost, free grant, gifted to Sri Lanka. When we go there, sir, we see, okay, our Prime Minister Modi ji is operating with a larger vision, is operating with a civilizational bondage. This is missing, sir. This is the narrative, or this is the truth I wanted to bring to Tamil politics. See, what are we doing? When 2009, when whatever has happened, you are all party to the crimes that happened. Modi ji has taken 8 years of his hard-earned political capital to make sure the Sri Lankan Tamils were very angry, sir, very angry. Especially the northern part of Sri Lankan Tamils were very angry over India after 2009 because they felt India had a direct complicit role in what has happened in those parts of Sri Lanka. It has taken 8 years of our effort inside. Our embassies in Colombo, our additional embassies in Jaffna, in Hambantota, in all different places. In Trikonmale, we have about 5 additional places. I was told about 40 Indian foreign service officers are operating in Sri Lanka. Maybe the highest in India's history. So many people. Because he's giving the developmental push, giving that civilizational bondage, And we also have to understand, sir, the officer who is in Jaffna, the IFS officer, is a Tamil. The previous officer is also Tamil. Strategically, they are placing Tamil officers there to get that bondage going. So, a lot of things behind the scene Modi ji is doing, sir. But I found it very unfortunate. Every time it comes, Tamil politician, they talk about how did they go to Sri Lanka, where did they meet him, what food they ate, and whom did they make a phone call, whom they know in Delhi. Because if you look at their whole conversation, sir, it is always about them. It is never about Sri Lankan Tamils. Modi ji's politics and BJP Tamil Nadu politics, first time we are putting Sri Lankan Tamils in the center of our narrative. That is the biggest difference we are bringing to Tamil politics now, sir.